Welcome back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about the Summer Custom Banner. It is coming out on Wednesday next week. They did announce it yesterday. Now, I have no idea if Falan is considered a summer theme unit, but even if she is considered a summer theme unit, she has yet to have a rerun, which means she will not be inside that banner if you're curious about Falan, because again, she does look like a summer unit. I don't know how they consider her. Do they consider her a summer unit, even though she wasn't released during summer? But she literally looks like a summer unit, so it's a little bit weird, right? So let's get into it. Again, it is going to be a custom banner strictly for summer units. That's what they said, right? So, right off the bat, in S tier are going to be Frida. Honestly, I feel like Frida could have her own tier. Literally, like she is, I think Frida's just, I think she could have her own tier, right? Let's just change that real quick. I think Frida's just so insane. Frida, no one else can do what Frida does. She literally gives off a free soul burn, even if she's dead. But they have to be in the front, which means you have to hope, it doesn't matter whoever it is in the front, they will get a free soul burn, which I love a lot. No one else can do this. Arya in the game, Frida don't care. But Lion in the game, Frida don't care. She is just such a good unit. She has attack buff and a CR push on her S3 as well. Again, she's just so good. She's so good. No one else can do what this unit does. She's a problem. She's so OP. Definitely worth going for. Next is going to be Festival Eda in S tier. She is going to be getting a buff. Now, these buffs are not going to be activated until next week. Keep that in mind. I thought buffs were today. I was all excited to do some videos, but they're not out. They're not out, right? They're not out until next week. So, and also, Summer Break Charlotte is also getting a buff as well. So with Festival Eda, she is changing quite a bit. So instead of her having a defense break on her S2 and dispelling 2 debuffs on that, basically what's going to happen is her S3 is now going to be dispelling 2 buffs before 85% chance to inflict decreased defense for 2 turns. And for 20 souls, you could ignore ER. And you can inflict silence for 1 turn. Very, very good. For 20 souls, ignore ER, fantastic. Fantastic, right? And now her passive, basically, what it does, attacks all enemies, decreasing combat readiness by 50% and inflicting additional damage proportion to the caster's max health. Very good. Very, very good. And a chance to stun her SA1, which I do love a lot. But again, overall, it is very, very good. I like this buff quite a bit. I think she's going to be really, really good, actually. Again, ignore ER is always icky. I think it's needed sometimes, especially in this game, where 15% exists. If 15% did not exist, I can see we don't really need ignore ER, but with 15% existing, I feel like ignore ER is perfectly fine. And I don't think it's that bad for it to be on her, specifically because, let's be honest, 85% chance you're going to still get 15% anyways, right? It's just like Briar Witch's area. It doesn't proc all the time. It's annoying, right? But it is what it is. Overall, fantastic buff. So I do think she is going to be inside S tier. I think she's going to be pretty good. Overall, before the buffs, I did not have her up here. I had her maybe like down in B tier. She was very situational, very, very niche, right? Nothing too special about her. Now it's going to A tier. We have Summer Break Charlotte, which is also going to be getting a buff as well. Now, her buff, so before she used to increase her own combat readiness by 25% on her SA1, but now it's increasing the entire team by 20%. That is literally insane, I don't think you know how insane that really is. So, like, it's basically a free 20% CR push. Let's say you start off with Zio or anybody fast. MO Para, Blue Para, literally anybody, right? You S2 with Blue Para into S1, you're getting a free 20% combat readiness for your entire team. That's literally insane. And she's getting more damage dealt on her S3, which is good. Can't really complain about that, right? So, again, I like this a bit. I think that change right there is going to be really, really good. I really like this change a lot. AoE combat readiness push, you can't really complain about that. I can definitely use this character in Arena. I've been ready testing her out in Arena yesterday. It's okay, but definitely with this combat readiness push, I think it'll be much, much better. And I can solve a lot of problems that I'm currently having with her currently. But overall, I like this. It's going to be very, very good. So I do think she will be in A tier. SSB, Seaside Bologna, obviously got buffed a while back. The last balance patch, I think, or the balance patch before. Overall, she did get a buff. She's very, very good. Really, really good. She was gone for years. She has made her return. Overall, she's still a powerhouse pick to have built, and I still definitely think she's worth picking up. Again, if you don't know what a custom banner is, you can pick 3 of these characters and summon for them. That's just the way it works. So just keep that in mind. So overall, I like Seaside Bellona. She's very, very good when it comes to PvP still. RTA, she's actually still pretty good as the last pick. 4 to 5. Prelims as well. If Lunatic Draft is to come back inside Epic 7, she's going to be very, very good. I like this character a lot. But she does need her artifact max, right? Next is going to be Cleve, Seaside Asaria, or Summertime Asaria, and obviously Charlotte. Obviously Charlotte, I think Charlotte's going to be mainly for Cleve, and Asaria is literally strictly for Cleve. Otherwise, this character, you don't really need her. She's literally just straight Cleve. B tier, this is all niche. Lethe, Holiday Fiend, and Lulicar, I think they're all niche. Now, Lulicar, you can make a debate, put her in A tier, but let's be honest, even when I did prelims, I've never used this character. Again, I got almost top 100. I was like rank 114 in prelims. So like I've never used this unit, nor did I ever see anyone use this unit. She's very, very niche. She's like another Cerise in my opinion, where the unit's kind of whatever now, currently, but her artifact is OP, right? Lethe, very, very good, but very, very situational. I do like this character a bit, but she does need to get the ball rolling. She does need to take a couple of turns to basically, start dragging bodies down into the ocean, literally. Holiday Fiend was a niche Fire Litica counter, but after testing it out, it did not work out so great. I got baited into building this unit. I didn't really like it. Again, another niche unit. I don't think she's on the same level as A tier, personally. That's why I do put her down here in the B tier. Very, very niche. And lastly, obviously, Hua Young and ARAM are not going to be in there if you are curious about that. Now let's go ahead and talk about the artifacts. Now, artifacts, we do have Soul Constellation, and we do have Frida's artifact. Now, if you don't know what Frida's artifact is, you're guaranteed to start off with 10 souls. After somebody's soul burns, you can get 100% chance to get 10 more souls. But it needs to be maxed out to get the 100%. I really like this artifact. I think soul artifacts are just so broken. Like, really. Like, I can throw this on any Soul Weaver, and I'm guaranteed to have 10 souls off the bat. I am currently using this on my DK Sharoon for Arena. Because I'm like, you know what? I could actually use souls for some of my team comps that I've been experimenting with. So overall, I like this artifact a bit. Soul Constellation, free ER, and then you push when the enemy uses a non-attack skill. Very, very solid. Really can't complain about that. I really love artifacts that give you stats like ER. I can never complain about that. I really love when artifacts do that. Next, into A tier, we have Prayer of Solitude. Really, really good for ML Aria if you do have her. Again, now in terms of another character that can use this, Alencia is a very good option as well. I still need to upload Alencia in Arena, but I've been busy. I spelled summer wrong. But I've been busy with other stuff, other videos I've been recording, prepping and all that. But yeah, overall, very, very good artifact. I still like it. It did see some downfall before. It was lower before, honestly, before Aria and Alencia and all them. Alencia getting buffed. So I think it was much, much lower. We do have Bubble Maker here. Now, it does give effectiveness, but I don't think it's as good as what's in S tier, personally. I do like the artifact, but it's 70% chance to proc at max, and I don't really like when artifacts are like that. Make it 100% or just don't, I don't really like that. I like the effectiveness increase on it, but I cannot get behind it being maxed out and only being 80%. It's the same thing as Biblis Artifact, where like it's maxed out and it's only like 75%, 85% to chance to proc, and I'm like, no thank you, I don't really like that at all. Now next, it is going to be Star of the Deep Sea, basically 100% chance to plant a bomb when you use a basic skill, and you don't crit. Now honestly, you need this artifact, you really need this artifact on Asaria. If it is not on Asaria, this unit is not a real unit. I'm gonna be honest. Her and Pirate Captain Flan, if they don't have this artifact maxed out, they are not a real unit. I do not like those characters without this artifact. You really need this artifact maxed out for those characters. Drink is literally just for SSB, or you could put it on Westwind Shuri for arena purposes, or RTA purposes if you do use that character. It's not too bad at all. I really like this on Westwind Shuri as well. Next, it's going to be Champions Trophy. Champions Trophy, very, very niche. It's very, very niche. You have, effectiveness for a warrior. You have a chance to stun your SA1. Again, very, very niche. Very funny meme artifact, though. I will say that. I do like it quite a bit. If it does proc. If it doesn't proc, well, it is what it is. If you've seen Ammo Payers on it, you probably got stunned by them. Overall, I get it. It's just a fun little niche artifact, but I don't think it's anything special. But it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But compared to everything else in here, these are just too good. I would really recommend these, right? And then we do have Mature Sunglasses, which honestly is just an increased crit damage buff, and you reduce damage you take. It's okay. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't like it that much compared to some artifacts, some other artifacts that are potentially better. Especially when you look at the warrior class, like 3F is just so much better, and just a lot of other good stuff in there compared to using this. So like I just cannot justify picking this at all. And then lastly, obviously, the ARAM and Hwoarang artifact are not going to be inside this artifact custom banner. But other than that, though, thank you for the video. Let me know down below. Are you guys going to be picking in the custom banner? Are you going to be summoning in the custom banner? I am potentially going to be just popping the summer custom banner just to buy Frida artifact. My last one, I do need it for plus 30. And I need to buy Bubbles Maker. And that's really about it. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty much not going to summon on this banner. I wanted another Frida, but I can't really justify summoning on it when we have so many limited banners coming our way. So I just need to save my bookmarks, right? But other than that, though, thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and peace out.